Riverton Jackson. Yeah, I made a note of it, Simmer J. Oh, the lights, man, the lights. You really enjoying Landlord Super, Jake? I don't know, Kalaran. Just the way they're scripted, I guess. We're back here again. Control F9, Black Falcon. You have to press Control key with F9 now. It's really annoying. Can we change that to red? I am not, Rob M. I'm going to stream for you guys instead. But I still can't get over that reversing point. That's unbelievable. Well, no spoilers anyway, Rob. We don't like spoilers in chat for live events anyway. That's just a chat rule. Regardless of whether I'm watching it. Right, let's quickly try and get a sat-nav route going here. Let's see if we can go. It's going to. That's interesting. It's taking us through Rawlins that way. I would have thought it would have taken us that way. Oh, but there's no exit road. Look. Wait, no. Nope. I just don't understand why it's done that. I would have thought the default would be to stay on that interstate road. That's kind of weird to me. If we go that way, we'll see a bit more of Rawlins. Then we'll get back on the interstate. That is a big, big service area. Look at that. That's Laramie. So if we go via here through Laramie, then we'll get down to Cheyenne. So a couple of detours on the way. Yeah, it literally picked the shortest route, didn't it? It just went for the shortest. Like that distance is slightly shorter than that one. It's kind of odd. not a fan of this trailer, if I'm honest. I don't think so, Fraser. I've never seen one. Kyron, there's a basic level of your player. Like in the early game, it limits you what you can buy by your driver level and things like this. But once you've unlocked everything, then you're just driving, and the only thing you get then is a driver level that keeps going up. No, there is settings for fastest store, longest route, or best route. Where's that? Is it in gameplay? Route advisor. Show navigation, navigation mode, shortest. Shortest, best. Let's put it on best then. Maybe that's what the problem's been. Maybe because I've had it on shortest, it's literally doing that. It's doing it by distance. Maybe best is the one I should have. That way it'll try and route me over the highway, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. Don't think I've seen that option before. Dr. D, thank you, 53. That rhymes. Damon, thank you for 7. Zippy, thank you for subbing. Fuse, thanks for 79. Wyman John, thanks for 15. Well, best is usually means cost effective, if you like. So although it's slightly longer to go on the highway, it's better because it's quicker. That's the way. Yeah, Max, I'm routing anyway. Through the city. How long's it been there, Ryan? Has it like been there since the day one, or did they bring it in on the way? I need to check what I've got in Eurotruck then. What do you mean, Subcho? Oh, you mean to see if it's reset all my routing? No, it's not. Actually, kind of has. It has, actually. Dave, thank you for gifting 10 subs. Dave1562. If you just got gifted a sub, please give him a thank you, guys. Yeah, it has, because although I've put a marker here, it's then chunked me back on the interstate now. So it definitely had an effect. Appreciate the support, Dave. Thank you. So that freight train is nowhere near long enough. Nowhere near long enough for that engine. If you did that in Transport Fever, you'd lose money. That's a fact. Now that would be a long train right there. You see that on the sidings? If that was a train, that'd be amazing. Can you have a too long train in Transport Fever? A train that's longer than your platform is too long. So then the limit is the maximum platform size. Yeah, try not to drop your lasagna, Conio. That would get quite messy. Annie's restaurant. Jaganori, thank you for 18 months. Suspiciously looks like a hangar. There's no way of knowing that when we was on the map that if we went this way, it would basically be a farm road. Look at this. Yeah, the force feedback's quite strong at the moment. Don't cut. Easy over crest. That was definitely a 1x. Farfid, thank you for 14 months. Can I share my force feedback? Yeah, but my force feedback isn't just game sensitive. It's like driven by the software as well, which is different to iRacing settings. There are chairs, what are they called? Haptic chairs or something? I think there's one called butt kicker or something that thumps you in the kidneys when you drive over stuff. Rawlins discovered. Oh, it's going to be fun getting out of here. Little Shepherds. That looks like a motel. There's a plane there, look. Looks like one of those crop sprayer type things. Dream Drunk. It's a proper old school church here, look. No, I'm not Kitsune. What's that guy doing? It's like trying to put giant logs in the back of his pickup. It looks like he's playing Ranch Simulator. There's a Warbird. Shudu, not me personally, no. Tingus, how you doing? Madness FM. Oh, what's going on here? Thank you for 10 months. Rip that guy. Cheyenne 126. Not yet, Raya. We're going to try and find a truck dealer and pick one up. That's a cool view. I like that. They've actually got smoke and steam coming out the factory. No way, they can actually close this and detour you off. Yeah, I don't know what that driver's doing. Oh, it closes for weather and winter, that makes sense. So what do the drivers do if this is closed in winter and they get detoured? How is that road that they go on not covered in snow as well? Thank you for 85 months, Mad South African. I know what this sound point is.
What's your problem?
Good afternoon, Paul. Hope you're well.
I'm well, Night Gaming. Hope you're well, mate. Shudu, thank you. Laramie discovered. Unleaded 358. Diesel $366 a gallon. Outrageous. Wyoming is best driven in the dark. Is it that bad? What's so bad about Wyoming? Shut down a Wyoming more due to weather than any other state. Why did that guy just completely stop? Did you see that? It's 4 people and 6 trees and 1 million cows. I'm seeing a lot of really old churches in this Wyoming map. If they got so many cows, they would have a lot of methane, wouldn't they? Jeez. Money to loan 24/7. Look at this guy taking a break. See, that's why UPS never delivers. You know, Dave was expecting a UPS parcel on Thursday, and it never arrived. And on Friday, it still said it was due yesterday. And then Friday afternoon, it said it's coming on Monday. It's unbelievable. Yeah, UPS is just, honestly, they're terrible. Every UPS parcel I've ever had has just been late. That's pretty. That's cool, the big trees. What? Dude, give me a break. Pal sent you some hard drives, got stuck in Germany since the 1st of September. Wyoming University. Oh, crispy chicken. Dirk's crispy chicken. Fancy some of that right now. DPD I find are pretty good. Should be in that line, I think. Hull Rock, thank you for half a year. You feel that UPS does better than FedEx, where to see DHL? Back on the highway, here we go. Save a life. It's the law. Wait, what? Oh, buckle up. How am I indicating there's paddles on the back here? Paul, your most normal guy into which I feel obligated to support you. Thank you, Holroyd. What do I think of the Logitech G SideTech for Farm Sim? Is that the original SideTech Farm Sim controller but rebranded for Logitech? Is it that one? Or is it something else? Like the plastic wheel with the plastic 2 pedals and the plastic like panel that you put on the side. Because personally, I think the pedals absolutely suck on the side. I don't know what the Logitech one's like. I don't know if it's been changed, but the pedals on the SideTech ones suck because they're just 2 plastic pedals. The wheel was totally meh, but the panel you get on the side, that box, is really quite useful. If you don't have a button box, they're really good. And it actually has a little joystick controller on it as well, which is handy when you're doing loading. But yeah, couldn't care less for the wheel and pedals. You can often get the whole lot and get the side panel cheaper by getting it in the bundle. And then just don't use the pedal and wheels, which I gave to some kid, if I remember. There was some kid that needed one and I gave it to him, and he uses it because he had nothing. But I just used the side panel, which I don't use anymore because I've got lots of button options now. But they are pretty good. I still have one actually, the side panel. Whoa, did you see that car? Did anybody see that car then? That was amazing. That was like real life. You just went, oh, no, this exit. That was brilliant. Cheyenne, here we go. I need to get some fuel, I think. We're down to like a quarter of a tank. Although I'm going to trade the truck in at some point, so it's arguably not worth it. These are stream decks. Oh my god, did he I thought he was going to come flying straight out then. Been following your YouTube transport fee below the game and up to 45 million with no debt. GG. It's been a busy weekend, Chris. Got stuff done. Wait, I've discovered a new viewpoint. Oh, there's one over there, look. I just noticed there's a discoverable here. Volvo. Yeah, I think the Heart of Russia will be a nice DLC. Oh, you're gonna make me drive up there just to discover it? Come on, game. What do you think of the planned for a new trailer DLC? Not really sure what you mean. Oh, I should have turned left. Captain Flint, Tier 3. Good time to start being Squirrel Classic. Lol. Thank you. Thank you for Tier 3. Any thoughts on the HTV driver shortage? Me personally, I'm loving it as we are finally getting a decent wage. I think, without getting too political, I think, like, COVID has, how can I, surfaced a lot of underlying issues have come out, you know, to do with like container shortages and the shipping logistics and the truck logistics and, like you say, underpaid drivers and things like that. I think it's accelerated and surfaced a lot of problems, and that's one of them. So I mean, some drivers are getting crazy pay rises, And there's an aging driver population, and the young drivers are not coming in because of the working conditions and pay. So until the conditions and pay go up, we're not going to get more drivers. The downside, of course, is that if you pay drivers more money, it adds to the cost of transporting goods, which means inevitably all of us have to pay for it. We all have to pay more money to buy the goods. But yeah, a lot of drivers are threatening to quit and just being offered more money there and then. Yeah, yeah. And a lot of containers during COVID got stuck in China. They all got shipped over and then they never got brought back. So there was no more containers to put goods in. So a container now that used to cost $1,800 to buy a container now costs $18,000 to buy because there's a massive shortage of them. So if you're a company that makes shipping containers, you're printing money right now. Well, the Ever Given didn't help on it. What was already a big problem. We could have all done without that. Lol, gens. Crack out a flask of tea. Celebratory bunting. Quite like this flask of tea idea. It means, like, if I don't get a chance to get my tea, it doesn't go cold. And then when I want it and it's convenient, I can just get it and it's still hot. It's brilliant. Did I say Dave's name in chat? Everybody's telling you to get a shave now, Dave. At least we didn't get a penalty on that one. Denver. I think so. New trailer DLC for ETS2, Fellbender trailers, silo and tank trailers. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it makes sense to have... I mean, trailer DLC is another way they can get some money back, isn't it? But it won't be anything that you've not already had in mod. The only difference really is it'll be official and you can use it in the multiplayer and stuff like that. They're flashing on the rims because I've got the parking brake on. Let's drive round and have a look at that. Good morning, Pep. Well, I put a Snapchat beard filter on, Dave. Is that what you're telling me? That sounds plausible. Oh, I like this rail yard. Look at this. This is awesome. What do you love most about streaming YouTube, and do you do anything else outside of that? I do plenty of things outside of that, but I don't know. I like YouTube and Twitch for different reasons. I like making pre-recorded content for YouTube and just entertaining people, and then streaming is more about interaction. It's chatting to people. I like Twitch because you learn from other people as well. Like, it's not like information comes to me and then I use it and spread it back out again. Like, you know, tips, tricks, whatever. I like that. You don't watch Let's Plays on YouTube anymore? Interesting. Cheyenne Depot Plaza. Very posh. Is that like a marketplace? Look at that boot! Those giant boots, they're amazing. Some of my YouTube videos I watch in full, but yours I enjoy. It's not over the top, good quality. Somebody was saying to me the other day, I put too much effort into my YouTube videos. It's like, you should just make more of them, but not as high quality content. I was like, let's go there. Yeah, I was saying I put too much effort into like editing and stuff. Other YouTubers, you just smash stuff out. Like he said, if you ask your fans if they'd want just more content or like fewer videos, higher quality content, he reckons they'd go for more content. Effectively is what he was saying. Yeah, quantity over quality. I don't know. Thank you for subbing, Smartway. Welcome. Legit Rob, thanks for 51, by the way. I don't know, Golden. I don't... This is a question, like... what is the right answer? Who knows? Like, some games definitely take a lot more effort than others. The ones that take the most effort, without a doubt, are flight sim videos. They take an inordinate amount of time to do. If you include all the setup time of preparation, planning, and then when things go wrong, you know, which they inevitably do, like a half-hour video might have taken 5-6 hours to do. That's the reality of flight sim. But other stuff is easier to make. Dave, any job you can do from your bedroom is not a real job, right? That was a true statement all the way up until COVID, when everybody was working in the bedroom, and then everybody went, ah. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, exactly, Torg, and that's just the planning of the flight, right? But if you try and do a flight sim video, it's a different thing again. Because now you've got to plan the editing and what you're going to say and all the rest of it. It's not just flight. There's no bed in this room, so it's not a bedroom. Actually, I was working from my living room. Oh, I should probably go now. I should put it in a low range as well, that would help. That's it for today. Bye, guys. Thank you for 3 months. What a name. I'm guessing with a name like that you sub to another streamer who always ends his stream by saying, "That's it for today. Bye, guys." So you call yourself that. Am I right? And you're welcome, mate. But all I was saying was that, the effort involved is huge. Flight sim tutorial videos particularly take a lot of effort. Just because you've got to plan everything, you've got to make sure you're correct in what you're saying, and then you've got to set things up. So, like, take a landing video, a landing tutorial video. You've got to plan it, like how you're going to go through the concepts. And then you've literally got to take a plane, set up the weather, the place you're going to do it, go there, fly out so that you're in the air, and then start recording. And you know what I mean? It is a huge amount of effort. Uh-oh. I'm curious, why are the red lights over there and not here? Shouldn't the red lights be here? On this side? You in particular, Whiteland. You're far too noisy in voice chat, Whiteland. You need to be quiet, mate. Oh, I like the artwork on that building. Look at that. That's awesome. They seem to have a bit of a thing for cattle here, don't they? Slippers and thank you for it. Thank you. Did you ever get invited to the ETS2 HQ? Do you mean the SCS HQ? I've been to the old one. Went to the old one once or twice, and the new one as well. I know, Hull Rocket's unbelievable. It's only a driver staffing agency. I think that's all the discoverables. Okay, so we're in the bottom corner. So ideally, we want to get a job now that goes either Casper or Gillette would be nice. Go northbound if possible. I don't know whether I mean, the thing is, Rome, is we don't really know if there's an international truck dealer in here. If we go truck dealers. We know that's a Kenworth. We know that's a Volvo. There's one more here in Casper and one in Gillette. So hopefully it's one of these two. Well, that's Casper. There's nothing going to Gillette. I'm not sure if it is Whiteland. You think there's no international dealers in Wyoming? Oh, that sucks. That would mean teleporting out to get a truck and then teleporting back then. These interchanges are hilarious. No, I don't think there is. Name to be decided. I think maybe on the second stream, what we'll do, we'll start off by just going grabbing a truck. You know, you just look at rest areas now compared to what they used to be. Whoa. The heck? Brake tested me? Just run the car command. Ollie. See that, Chris? It's weird. Oh, well, it's a different pickup point. I was going to say, I thought we were going to go around the back of this thing, and I thought, why can't you go in that way? JTB, thank you for 81 months. You're doing some exercise, Max. It's overrated. You should stay at home, watch the stream, and eat a kebab. You'll feel much better. Oh, you should have seen the kebab that Dave and I had after the stream on Saturday. So we finished the stream, and then we took the dog all the way to the pub. So we walked to the pub, had a pint, and then I ordered the kebab, and then we walked back. So by the time we got back, literally the driver, as we come round the corner to his house, the driver with the kebab was outside of his house. It was perfect timing. And it was just massive. I'll show you a picture in a second. It was massive. We both of us struggled to eat it. Friday, yeah, not yesterday, Friday. I did eat it all, Dave. I thought you ate all yours as well. And a massive whole garden beer to wash it down. It was so good. Yeah, oh, we had it with a naan bread. And I had a box of salad as well, which Dave didn't have. So I ate more than him. Yeah, I had a pot of mint sauce, and I put it all over the salad, and it was fantastic. It was really good. There we go. That was it right there. And that was just the kebab, and you can see chips in there, and it's basically a mixed grill kebab. So you've got kebab meat, you've got chicken, skewers, and then there's a massive naan bread as well. A massive naan bread and a box of salad. It was quite some meal, I tell you. At the end of it, both Dave and I were like, ooh. All of that whilst watching a Guy Ritchie film. Dave, what was the Guy Ritchie film we watched? Man, we were both so hungry at the end of that stream though. Rock and Roller. That's what we watched. We watched Rock and Roller. And then we just watched a load of Sean Locke highlights on YouTube. I don't think I have seen The Gentleman, no. Let's double check where we're going here. Let's go that way. We do that bit of road. Don't need to worry about that. Interesting how... Wait, what? We're going to a golf course? Isn't that a golf course symbol? We're going to go past a discoverable on the way to the rail station. I don't know, Dave. I like his films because I like the whole London gangster setting. It's just cool. SX, there is not an African truck sim, no. You can bypass the way station. Yay. A roundabout? In America? This is a dog bone interchange. Look at this. Dog bone interchanges are rubbish. Go around the rind bit. Don't need to go on that. Tingers, thank you for subbing with Prime, mate. Welcome. November Papa, I can't remember if I said thanks for 77. But thank you. Yeah, Snatch is a good film, Dave. No, Elvis, but just single player. Joe Rabbit, 28 months, thank you. What's that sign say? Auto parts and accessories. Fireworks? Open all year, low prices guaranteed. Interesting. No, there's no leaks, Moochie, no. Thank you for 18 months. Greetings, Dark Knight. Sensei Johnny, how you doing? Road closed 3/4 of a mile when flashing. I'd like to see seasons come to ATS and ETS. I'd like to see proper weather, like proper snow and ice and all that. That'd be really awesome. I'd love to come down here, like on a winter's day. Be fantastic. It's pretty much sunny or rainy. That's all you get. I suppose they do fog a bit as well now. Right, Arsenal, thank you for 51. Moochie. Thank you for 18, by the way. Oh, there's a big lake on the right. I think they kind of have dynamic weather. You know, it does change into rain and back again, but I don't know. It generally feels like it's sunny and then it'll go to rain for a bit and then come back to sun. Well, I do use a snow mod, but I'm talking about the default game. Solid, how you doing? The problem with the snow mod is, like, you have to enable it and then everything's snowy and it never changes. Like, it's always snowy. I'm kind of talking about, you know, you're driving along and certain areas have got snow and ice and then you can kind of come back out of it. You can move through a snowy landscape. Blackmont, 93 months. Your anniversary's on ATS day. Thank you, dude. Douglas Gillette, 1 mile. Yeah, Iceland, yeah, but it always has snow. That's the thing about it, Spoodles. Always has snow on it in the upper part. But the lower part never does, unless you put a mod on. Well, it kind of does, but not really. What I'm saying is it's a fixed environment. I would like dynamic weather changing the landscape. That's what I'm saying. If you drive down the same road at different times of the year, the road looks very different. It's the law. Do they still have a lot of drivers in America that don't use the seatbelt? Is that why the signs are up? You're running out of fuel. Rip. Rip. Really? I just don't understand that. In the UK, I don't think you see anybody without a seatbelt. It's like, it's so rare, it's beyond belief. Oh god. That guy slowed down too much. It's amazing how one accident can cause another one, eh? Another wholesale fireworks. What's going on? There's a lot of fireworks for sale around here. See why Wyoming's so great. That's quite cool down there. Moorcroft, did you see the sign? It said it's the law. If it says it's the law, that means it's illegal if you don't, right? I mean, I don't know, but I'm just going off that sign. In your states, fireworks are illegal, hero. If only. I don't know, Moorcroft, as some Americans in chat can probably answer that question. I would have thought that it's a federal law to wear the seatbelt, but who knows? Who knows? I can't believe why it would be a state law.
Hi Paul, I've got a question for your TF2 series. Isn't reducing the time passing factor to half contradicts hard mode, since it basically halves running costs and delivery times?
No, it doesn't do that. All it does is slow down the passage of time, but I don't think it affects the costings in any way. It just stops you accelerating through the unlocks so quickly, which makes it even harder. Can we turn right here? There's two times in the game, right? There's the time that it takes in the game, like game days, game years, and then there's the time that it takes in real time for you. All the half speed thing does is make the ratio between the game time and your time different. It doesn't affect the costings because the game time still stays the same. It's just your experience of time is different. It's kind of a hard concept to explain, but do you know what I mean? It's a bit like saying, think of it this way. It's like playing Flight Simulator, and then when you're in the cruise, doubling the speed. So that instead of being sat there for 3 hours in a cruise, you're sat there for 1.5 hours in a cruise. At the end of it, you'll have still burned off all the same amount of fuel, and everything else will be the same. The only difference is that you experience time passage less slowly. Does that make sense? USBB.